So between yesterday's bar and today's bar, summertime and the living's easy, I've been, singing the song as I've been walking around the house. And Mr. Soap and Clay asked me, so is that Sublime Summertime or Lana Del Rey? And I responded with the only acceptable answer, Ella Fitzgerald. Hi, I'm Mrs. Soap and Clay. Let's make stuff. How's it going, Sudsers? Welcome back to the channel. You are here for another round of 365 days of soap, and today we are making the shave bar that matches yesterday's summertime body bar. So this is still a pomegranate, raspberry, and lemon blend. It's absolutely delightful. It's so bright and fun and just screams everything summer. So I absolutely love it. And it's a shave bar, so it has the big bubble, lots of castor oil in here, as well as some exfoliating power to make sure that we have a nice close shave for all of the sundresses and shorts and everything that we get to wear for like a month here in the Pacific Northwest, but hopefully longer for you. And yeah, I'm not going to talk too terribly much about it right now because we can go talk about the shave bar and how I switched it up for this batch in the video. So the name of this bar doesn't make sense if you didn't see yesterday's video. So go back and watch yesterday's video for summertime. And this is the accompaniment bar to the body bar that we made yesterday on the channel. So it's the same scent blend. It's the pomegranate raspberry lemon blend, and it's delightful and awesome. And we actually had extra raspberries and a few pomegranate seeds left over after making that soap. And this is a shave soap, by the way. I should have led with that. And this was requested by a customer for a body bar and a shave soap in the same scent blend. And I said, yes, cool, let's do the thing. And again, we had extra raspberries and pomegranate seeds in that, so thought we should totally, use those within the shave bar. Now, the shave bar, I've done a couple of them on the channel. I do a lot of shave bars. They are very popular, and that's awesome. This particular shave bar, it's cold process. I think the last one I showed you was a hot process recipe using mostly stearic acid. But this one is palm-free. It has a babassu and coconut oil. That's about 70% of the bar. So a lot, really, of solid oils. And that will yield a very, very big bubble. This is also superfatted at 20%. To make up for the potential drying effect that coconut oil can tend to have. And the rest of the bar is argan oil and castor oil. And no olive in this, just argan and castor. So it's going to be a very big bubble that will stand up on its own and will help with the shaving and the things. There's also pumice that we'll mix into the batter in order to get a nice exfoliant with all of this. I do like an exfoliating bar, and you have the clay that comes into play with all of this as well, which was actually, it will be later too. And the color blend will be the exact same as yesterday's bar with the summertime bar. And we are going to be pouring it different because I'm sure there was a reason when I started making my shave soaps that I decided to make them all round. I just don't remember what that was. So it's a round soap because it's shave soap. It is, oh, that's the reason. So shave bars, I have found they work better in the hand to lather up and, you know, get a nice lather going so you can shave with them if they are round. And that's why I do round shave soaps. So there's that. And yeah, so again, same color blend, different oil blend completely, same scent blend. And we're going to be putting the raspberries and the pomegranates that we have there into the soap batter before we pour to, you know, do the column pour. And honestly, I don't know what's going to happen with those because we put them on the top of yesterday's soap, right? It was there on the top and a nice cool decorative, you know, thing that was beautiful and delightful and awesome. But inside a column, you're not actually going to get a raspberry looking like a raspberry, right? And there's no real way to place the raspberries in the mold to ensure that you get, you know, like a crosshatch cut, you know, whatever. So, but again, we had extra raspberries already made, so we thought, well, why not? Worst case scenario, it'll just be something cool and interesting within the bar, and you know, whatever, the scent will help the end user fill in the dots and go, oh yeah, those are totally raspberries, or you know, whatever. So that was the, you know, thought process behind the entire thing, really. And so we're gonna roll with it. Now, this particular soap, you see how it's getting a little bit thick. It's not terrible. It's actually still a pretty good consistency, but because we have so many solid oils in this guy, the soap batter and, you know, also clay soaps and all the things, it is going to be thicker than normal. And Georgia May here decided to put the raspberries into the big pot before doing the in the pot swirl that she will then pour into the column. And she sort of just called across the shop at this point. It was like, how do I put these in? And I went, oh. And she went, I'm going to do this. And I went, that sounds great. And then look, she gave it a stir and there are no more raspberries to be found. So it's very likely that they all just sunk to the bottom of the container there. So, you know, whatever. We've never done this before. We're going to check it out. But you see how thick that soap is getting in the beakers. Now that, again, is because we are working with 70% solid oils, my friends. And when you work with a soap recipe that has a lot of solid oils, things are going to get thicker faster. That's just kind of how it works. And, you know, so the first thing when you are trying to do a swirl or something complicated that requires you to, you know, have a lot of working time and do something sort of intricate like a teardrop soap, for example. It's a prime example. It's a great example. You pay attention to the oil blends because you're not going to get a cool teardrop or a cool like wispy swirl out of something that has, you know, 100% coconut oil in it, for example. Why do I always use that as an example? Always I use that as an example, and that's interesting because the only soap that I actually make that is 100% coconut oil is my dish soap. So that's a weird example, but you know, that's just to show, hey, everything's a, you know, that's a thick, that's a hard solid oil. That's why your soap batter is getting thick. So pay attention to your soap recipe and don't expect really beautiful swirls out of something that has a lot of solid oils in it. This particular thing right now looks a mess, but I know that Georgia May is going to, yep, see? It's beautiful. Good job. It's going to be so beautiful. Still don't really see, oh, she's trying to work them up. Okay, she's working up the raspberries. That's good. And one of the reasons that the raspberries were able to, you know, sort of rise to the top with this is because, again, the soap batter is getting thick. So it has, you know, something to sit on top of instead of just falling through. And that's, you know, the pour right there, my friends. And column molds will always be the bane of this channel's existence with, you know, figuring out the cool angles. And I apologize for that, but, you know, it's a thing. You can see the tip there. Look, it's beautiful with the different colors going in. It's cool, and you know where it's going. It's going inside the mold. Do you really need to see that? Oh, look, there it is. See? Oh, cool. She showed it to you anyway. And yeah, this is the nature of the column molds. It's actually kind of funny when we do the videos for this. Whenever I do a column, I have got in the habit of, whenever I'm ready for the actual pour, I am moving the camera up like 4 feet, and then I am standing on a ladder to pour everything. And I didn't really want George May to do that because that's dangerous, so let's not. But this works perfectly. Look, she got it completely in frame, and it's beautiful. You loved it. Yes, it's satisfying. And yeah, this guy will be wrapped in a heat pad overnight because I do not have an oven that is tall enough to accommodate column molds, really. And we will cut it tomorrow to see what the raspberries did throughout all of this. And honestly, I'm very curious. I can't wait to find out. But you know, luckily for you, you don't have to wait to find out, because you didn't have to wait a full day between, you know, the pour and the cut to look at, you know, what's inside, because I do that for you right here. It's like the magic of editing, and that's sweet, right? Yeah, let's go check out the cut. Oh, look at that soap. It is so pretty. That is going to be so fun to cut into. There are a couple pockets on the outside that I did take some of the soap from the liner and, you know, fill in. And that's just because I'm impatient and I don't let my soaps, you know, set up in the mold. And for something like, you know, a column pour with a liner, you should let it set up a couple days. But I don't. I don't do the thing. I want to cut my soaps immediately. So this is what I do, and I just fix the ends. And that's cute. Come on, that's adorable with the little raspberries in there. That's lovely. Oh, and we've got some cool marbling going on that side. That's nice. We actually haven't done a marbled soap for this yet, so I think we should definitely do one now that I say that. But these are kind of marbled. I like that. That's very pretty. And yeah, the raspberries, they add some cool interest to the bar. Again, it's not, you know, it's not driving the theme home, but you know, the scent does that for you with the lemon and the raspberry and the pomegranate. But yeah, this is a beautiful pour. I really do like the marbling that's going on with these. And the only thing missing would be the really cool, you know, like delineation veins with like a mica or an activated charcoal or something that you kind of pour between layers for a marbled effect. But that's still absolutely stunning. I love that. These ended up being really beautiful bars of soap. Yeah, it's a nice thing to add to complement the summertime bar. So it's summertime and the living's easy, right? And we decided, because we did this custom bar, that we would have these available for individual purchase, but also as a gift set, because I love gift sets. So we paired this shave soap with the body bar that we made yesterday, as well as a lip balm for a cute little summer gift set, you know, just for funsies. And it makes a nice, you know, birthday present, or just because present, or, you know, present for yourself, because there's a deep discount whenever you buy gift sets. And that is, you know, day 101, and the living's easy. And look, that's the gift set, and it's cute. So yeah, there it is, another awesome shave bar that I'm super excited to add to the line. Again, this blend is just amazing. It was a custom request by one of my sudsers, and I thought that's very interesting. I've never actually blended pomegranate, raspberry, and lemon together, so let's do the thing. And we did the thing, and it was a slam dunk. So I love that we get to have these in the line for a little bit. So if you are interested in either the summertime body bar and the Living's Easy shave soap, you can totally find them on the website at soapandclay.com. We also have them available in a gift set, which I showed you in the video. Super duper cute. They're also super duper cheap. It's 15 bucks for the gift set. So, you know, pick it up for yourself, for your BFF, as a cool birthday gift, you know, whatever, do the things. If you are interested in following me on social media, yeah, I'm there, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And if you are interested in more soapy antics, you know, subscribe to the channel, because we are doing this every day, and that's cool. So, you know, come join us and be part of the Soap and Clay family, and you get to be called a sudser too. Is that something you'd want to be called? Anyway, that definitely does it for me today. I am so glad that you joined us for another round of 365 days of soap. I super appreciate it, and I will see you back tomorrow. Bye.